Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 everybody. Hey, hey. Let me go and put my thing out for moms get on me. What's up, y'all? Y'all know we gotta look out for Mom's Dukes. Mom's Dukes gonna be like, Sean, why are you smoking on your podcast? My impression of my mom ain't no good. I gotta hear her say something specific in order for me to do a good impression of my mom. My impressions is usually good, but I can't do my mom real good though. Unless I hear her say something specific. It's more about the timing with my mama, you know what I'm saying? I hit her with that replay or something she just said earlier. It'd be funny. What's going on with y'all, man? Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. See what the hell going on in the world out here. Couple things I wanted to talk about today. Two of them is relationship related, I guess you could say. Relationship, marriage, whatever you want to call it, however we go. Um relationship, I guess you could say a marriage is still a relationship. But it's related to that. And I remember when I first originally started out my channel, my guy was asking me, he was like, man, is your channel gonna be like, excuse me, like manosphere topics and stuff like that, like dealing with dating and male and female relations and so on and so forth. Because I think my initial content, like my initial few videos, had touched on a couple different relationship things, and that's a hot topic on YouTube, like the whole dating debates and all that. And I think he thought that was the direction I was gonna go with my channel, right? But that ain't what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do a dating channel where talk about, these nappy head hoes out here, you know what I'm saying? We already know that ain't nothing. We ain't got too much pretty much to discuss shit, you know what I'm saying? We know what the hell going on with them. Let me do something real quick, people. Ooh, ooh. Let me see. Let me check my speaker. I had to turn on one of my monitors. Okay. There we go. We good. All right. Ooh, it worked out right away. No cap, no rap cap. But no, so it's one of those things I didn't. So I'm gonna touch on a couple of those topics today. And they just happen to be two of them. Then the last one, we still going. Like I told you, I'm gonna keep y'all updated on the midterms. So Kerry Lake just lost. You know what I'm saying? That was a bad one right there. Kerry Lake in Arizona. That was a bad one. So it ain't nobody left. Really, it was the whole red wave, quote unquote. I did my thing on that yesterday. This the real red wave. All right. Nah, but so the whole red wave thing wasn't nothing, and it ain't go nowhere. And so we gonna discuss more of the fallout behind it. Fingers getting pointed, pew, pew, pew. But more importantly, now the Republican Party, they know that they are in Donald Trump's. They have his ire, meaning that they no longer have that uncomfortable alliance between the Republican Party and Donald Trump, and they know he finna come after him. And it's not that they're not gonna do business as usual, politics as usual, like Jay-Z say, politics as usual. It's not like they ain't gonna do politics as usual. It's just he's gonna make shit a lot more harder than them. They already got to deal with failing policy, a whole generation going left and not really wanting to fuck with none of they old white man policies and shit like that. And then now they also got to deal with Trump finna come after him. What up, two guns in the building? Hey, two. Let me know, man. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab that thing today, that Modern Warfare today, man. But if we could, I hope we could go through that shit together so I could live stream it. But let me know. 2 guns in the building, tool gang on deck. But you know what I'm saying? So watch what you say, watch what you do. Um, so now they begging him, and they want him up out of there, and they like classic, politics. They don't want to do it themselves. They want to position it to look like the other side did the bulk of what they want done, so they can not alienate their base. You know what I mean? Politics, man. As I got older, I'm ashamed of my parents, right? Hi, mom. I love you, mom. Not so much my mama. Well, not my mama, because my mama admittedly don't understand much about politics, and she asked me about politics, right? But and I guess not so much my dad, because my dad was busy working. He wasn't like really into political shit. But they could have explained to me how this shit is just a game. You know what I mean? It's a game. It's a game, man. They play. It's a policy game. It's a policy game between with the government in the middle, the citizens on one side, and all the corporations on the other side. And it's like 3 card Molly. Guess who getting some shit done for him today? Then they open it and ain't nothing there. Nobody ain't getting nothing done for their ass. You know what I'm saying? But we play the game. No, it's a meta game. It's like, you know, it's like the lottery. You know the odds of you really, really getting what you want ain't shit. But you gonna play it anyway, right? Just because if it do hit, then you gonna feel a little bit better about life. Even if you hit for them couple little dollars and don't hit the jackpot, you still gonna feel like a little bit better. But yeah, so that's what it is. Topics today. Oh, I ain't even get to the last one. Uh well, I told you 2 of them was relationship topics, but one of them, I guess you could say, is kind of loosely related because this chick hops on here and she talking about like the BBLs and stuff like that, and the chicks getting the BBLs and how it's not what it's supposed to be. It's not bringing them the happiness they thought they was gonna get, and it's not they noticing a trend with the women, the natural body women. She a stylist, so she deal with a lot of women. She noticing a trend with the natural body women and the BBL, ant body women or whatever the fuck. But so we gonna talk about it and we gonna dissect it and we just gonna get into it. But first and foremost, while I get all my analytics and everything together, a little couple technical things, we gotta do some music. So let's do that. Let's do that. What up, 2 Guns? We gonna get you on here. Let's go, MacWorld.
I don't like to be negative, but yo ho look like she needs some accessoring. You stressing that bitch out. Player shit, nigga. Hey, I like the way the nigga is playing this guitar shit. Nigga, I strum your bitch pussy like this. Like, you hear it? I'm playing with her pussy. I'm playing with her pussy. Playing with her pussy. Yeah, I'm playing with her pussy. Playing with it. Playing with her pussy. We get mannish on this motherfucker. Off of the deck, off with sex, off of the neck, off with her neck, off with her head. Yeah, nigga, I'm a dread, bitch. Off of the deck, off with sex, off of the neck, off with her neck, off with her head. Yeah, nigga, I'm a superstar, nigga. I be coming off the top ropes on your neck, bitch. Dropping on your throat, ho. So much pressure on niggas. So much pressure on niggas that be in. Smoking on that.
Hey, in the
Niggas,
building, what's
niggas
going
that
on
be
day to
in.
day?
Smoking on that medical. Get it off, get it back. Yo, ho, looking whack. And that hoe, snack. I'm playing with her pussy. I'm playing with her pussy. Playing with her pussy. Yeah, I'm playing with her pussy. Playing with it. Playing with her pussy.
$40 holla on the south side. Told your bitch open mouth wide. Damn, it's snow all over. Outside, soft white. No, we do it all night. Nigga do a pimp tight. Shit you do, and it's alright. Cause a nigga like me got funds, and I do this shit for fun. So think about the shit you saying for a nigga be done. So, yup. Come through her Tory Hunzo, hoop I mean hand, so man you best to scram, bro. I can handle some shit. I open up some shit like open toe sando. Me and your bitch sex scandal. I'm a running back, Deion Sanders, get the prime time.
Hit y'all with the Al
no
Bundy.
slander.
I'm playing with her pussy. I'm playing with her pussy. Playing with her pussy. Yeah, I'm playing with her pussy. Playing with it. Playing with her pussy. We get
You gotta do
mad
the
on this
strum,
motherfucker.
like.
MacWorld. Let's go. All right, we're gonna get this thing started, right? First of all, day to day in the building, Kia. Day to day, K. What's going on with you? Moderation gang, we tooled up. You know what I'm saying? Might hit you with the wrench. You know what I'm saying? Might bop you with the crowbar. Come on. Looking at. Nah, but real shit though. We gonna get right into it. So the first thing that I was looking at was, and I touched on this topic before, and I know this is something that me and Tuda talked about a lot, right? What they call passport bros. So if you're not familiar, a passport bro is basically a black brother, you know what I'm saying? A brother from the community, you know, who get his passport and they go overseas. A lot of times in pursuit of, you know, a mate, or just, it could be for dating, or, you know, so on and so forth. In pursuit of some type of, you know, relationship with the opposite sex. We put it like that. So, you know, you hear about, and this is the thing that could confuse you about it. You will hear a lot about black women traveling a lot of times, but it ain't like, you know, passport, you know, girls, the passport girls, or the out of town girls, or nothing like that. It's not really nothing that's really getting stuck to them like that, or something that they really getting labeled. And I'm gonna explain that why. I'm gonna explain why in a second. But I'm gonna let her cook a little bit and talk about, because she's a black woman and she's talking about marriage and why black men are going overseas looking for marriage as opposed to you know, dating American women. And this is all her opinions. Shout out to Average Man Unplugged, whose podcast I'm looking at right now. And yeah, let's see what she got to say. Let's go.
And even back then, you're looking maybe 16, 18 years ago, maybe longer than that.
What?
I understood. I wasn't even married at that time, you know, but I understood even back then, that many American women, this isn't just black women, are not marriage minded or marriage material, to be honest. And it's even worse in our community because, as I've said in other videos, many black women are very opposed to marriage and anti-marriage. The irony is black women want marriage, they do, but at the same time, when you look at the rhetoric online and the narratives that you're seeing from so many women online, and I've shared that on here before. I just recently did a video that black women shame other black women for wanting marriage.
Fresh in the bill. What's
These
going
are
on?
the talking points that I normally see from black women. Things like, women only want marriage as a status symbol. They only want marriage to.
Boom, right there. That's the problem, right? That's one of the biggest problems. Shout out to Fresh. Hey, so just looking in my comments, I see Fresh say that Chappelle checkmated they ass. He said people in the audience was laughing nervous as hell, not knowing what was going on, but the truth is always funny. Yeah, so that's what we gonna check out tomorrow then. I'm gonna check it out. I didn't get a chance to check it out myself, so I don't want to do it like right now, like right on the fly right now. But I'm gonna look at it, and then if it's like that, it then cause a couple ripples in the in the media world and shit. So I could look at it, and then I could do some follow up on it, like, you know what I'm saying, some of that type of one of them type of things. So yeah, we'll do that. But what she's saying, right? So let's talk about that for a second. Like, the thing about what she's saying right here, that's tripped out to me is I've noticed that myself. She said that the women in America, they want to get married, but they want to get married as a status symbol. They don't want to get married necessarily, for the reasons that a man would want a wife. You don't want to get married just to be a husband accessory. You know what I'm saying? You want to get married because you really feel like you in this shit, and whoever you with, they in it too. This a long time y'all finna be together, and especially if you a man, a lot of times you are gonna be doing the bulk of, you might do the bulk of the financial stuff or whatever. A woman as a man, you look at it like this, or at least I would look at it like this. I don't know how some of you married niggas look at it, right? Because I ain't married, and I ain't married, but I ain't lonely. So if I did get married, I would look at it like this, based on being, a self-sufficient dude, Sigma, if you will, and I look at it like her job is to help me out. You know what I mean? Her job is to help. It's not going to be necessarily like making me better and shit. Ain't no, you make me better. That shit, like I'm coming to you broken and I just need the magic touch of a woman and shit to heal me up. Like, man, that shit is not what the fuck going on. It's more like you got your shit together. She sees something in you and she trying to help push you further, right? So when I get married, that's what I'm looking for. When a man get married, that's what he looking for. When we talk about what is she bringing to the table, that's what we talking about. Like, what's she gonna really do to make me better? Is she gonna sit back? Because a lot of times, see, the black community, man, I'm a get on my black community shit, and I could look at it from the inside or the outside, right? Because I done been literally placed on the inside. And then, like, yeah, you black. And then when I get to saying some of the shit I think and all that, nah, you African, bro. You African. You know what I'm saying? So it get like that. I done been moved around strategically in the black community, right? But nah, real shit though. Oh shit. But real shit, I could really speak on it. And one of the things that we do is this. We tend to, like, I I feel like in a sense the woman leads. You know what I mean? It's a lot of concepts that come from, I think, the leadership of a woman. A lot of things that wouldn't really be taken seriously if we had more male leadership in our community. But if you have more of an influx of women having to, step up and be leaders, then what they do, hey, Two said, bro, your ass to separate yourself quick. He funny. Hey, that's my nigga though, but he been on my ass for years, man, cause he know, like, man, I would just go left. I would just go left, man. Like, everybody would be thinking like, man, we all doing this and we all doing that this way. And I will come like, bro, it'll be like we out spending freely, and nigga, I would bring the cheapness to the table and shit. Like, bro, we could stop in my crib and heat some shit up real fast and then hit it to Potawatomi. Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of stopping and eating and all, like, I'd be on some bullshit, bro. But nah, a nigga definitely, and it's my mind frame with shit that I think about things that we go through as a community. I'll say something and it might make sense, but it's clearly coming from the perspective of somebody that has a different perspective. And I mean, I guess it is what it is, right? But we get to those things like that to where I feel like what happens here in our community, is the women lead, and the things that we do, even the things that a man does sometimes in our community, is done from the perspective of what he thinks a woman would want him to do, not really what a man want him to do. You know what I mean? We get a lot of that, but I'm gonna let her keep cooking though, man, because there's so many points I could touch on, and this will spin off into a whole nother discussion, because this shit deep, especially with our generation, because I feel like our generation is really the one that didn't get tore apart by like the generation before us. The black family was torn apart by the prison system and the crack epidemic, but our generation, like, where I have a daughter now that's 18, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to me. But my generation, our black family was torn apart by social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that one more time. Our families wasn't torn apart like the families in the 80s by drugs and all that. Our families was torn apart by social media. Let's go.
Boost their self-esteem, they're male identified, they're pick-me's, they're they just want marriage just to say that they are married, and if you are married, then you settled, you're desperate. These are the words that comes out of black women's mouths, that not all, but a lot of black women that I've seen. But I'm kind of going off on a tangent. I have to say, first of all, I would like to also say this as well. Anyone who has dealt with women from other cultures, because you also hear some black women say, yeah, well, these black men only want these women from other cultures because they want a doormat and they want to just control somebody, and they want somebody to just be blindly submissive to them, and whatever negative thing that they could say. But before I get into my opinion.
Now, I wanted to stop this here. A few things I want to unpack. First of all, I did a reaction the other day to a black woman that was like literally like spazzing on another man. But after hearing what she just said, she said. Yep. But I mean by reason where, but if you in the hood and you sell drugs for a living, and I would definitely think
women overseas have that we don't have here in America. Wise.
Same thing. Let's keep it moving.
Overseas to get wise. What do those women overseas have that we don't have here in America? Now, I don't remember verbatim what I said, but I said something to the tune of the women overseas.
Cousin Melis in the building, what's going on, Arnell?
They're still
Repping
pretty
that
much
meal said
raised
was
to be
good, cuz
wives. They want to be wives. Perfect. There's really nothing standing in the way between them
let me go back.
and
Hey, fun fact. My cousin Arnell, who in the chat right now, Millset Rose, that's my brother. That's my cousin. That's like my brother, right? My brother, Arnell, wife is from Africa. He is my cousin on my American side. He's he's literally a passport, bro. Arnell done been all over. He done been to the Philippines, all type of shit. Arnell hit that. I think he leaving out the country again next month. I think he going back to Africa next month, man. He own land over there. Come on, man. Shout out to my cousin, man. Shit, making moves. That's what I'm saying. So he ain't going like, you know, you hear about women getting their passport and shit. They going to go get a BBL and go, you know, do a little bit of lightweight prostitution. Arnell went out the country. Arnell, he done went and bought land and shit. He went and found a wife. Like, so that's really the difference. And that's what I was gonna get to when I said I get to it later. When we talk about how it's like all passport bros and they get labeled and it's a certain label to it, but with the women, it's not like, and I don't mean this in no type of way, but like it ain't like passport hoes or nothing like that, or it ain't like, you know, passport chicks or nothing like that. Like up here they come with this or with that. Nah, because they're not going getting their passport for objective reasons that are things that would complement their life, or that are like, okay, things in my life led up to me getting my passport and now taking this journey overseas. No, they're going over there to get away from the life they built, and they not trying to build on, they're just trying to temporarily get away from it, or they going over there to get a big ass fake booty and shit, you know what I'm saying, with some belly fat. So it's different, man. That's why they talk about passport bros, and that's why she talking about what she talking about, and she not talking about like, oh, men go over there and they, you know, they doing this or they doing that. She's talking about in terms of like men going over there looking for marriage and looking for wives. Now, this is something you got to think about, right? So ask yourself this: why are men going over there and looking for wives and shit, you know, and not women going over there looking for husbands, you know? So is the marriage issue really a problem with women not finding no good man? Because even when they go outside of their own natural, what would be considered their culture or their natural habitat, they still aren't looking for a husband. If you're not looking for a husband, you just not looking for a husband. It don't matter. You could blame black men. See, black men do this, and now I gotta be the husband, and I gotta be the wife. But then what happens when you ain't dealing with a black dude? You know what I'm saying? You not finna take that bullshit macho culture to nobody else and shit. You not finna go to the Dominican Republic, or no black third world country and shit. You know, we are all the melanated countries and shit. And I think Two might have pointed this out to me and shit. So shout out to Two if he did. But he pointed out how like most of the darker people are in sub-Saharan nations and shit, and like lower than the equator, and most of the whiter races are like north and shit. It's crazy. It's like the whole world been social engineered. But I'm gonna say this though, like, you ain't taking that macho ass culture south of the equator and shit, right? Because also, like, you gonna be like, what? I don't need no man or some shit like that. To think you finna get out your lip or call this dude a bitch down here in Brazil or something like that. Man, your ass it's gonna be chickens crying while you getting your ass beat around the village and shit. They gonna be playing the bongos. You gonna be in Cuba somewhere getting your ass whooped to some Afro beats and shit. You know what I'm saying? To some Afro-Cuban fucking traditional music, getting your ass beat around the motherfucking village, thinking you finna go down there like, whatever, nigga, I said what I said. And what did you say? And what did you say? Blah! And get right with your ass. You not finna go down there with that saying nothing. You gonna say what you say, then you gonna correct what you said. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't advocating no violence or nothing, but I'm just saying, you know, it's certain shit that y'all do that it's just for us. It's not for nobody else. But then y'all blame us for the way that we react to it when our reaction is universal to any man, not just a black man reaction. Let's go. Let me let her cook.
Wife duties, cooking, cleaning, tending to the house, rearing children, stuff like that. Outstanding. Whereas here in America, you're looking at a lot of superficial type things that tends to get in the way of a woman wanting to be a wife, let's be honest. And something that I wanted to say about women of other cultures.
I like my guy gunshot. It got a lot of echo on it. That's the little 22.
Some women have this preconceived notion that those women are just doormats and pushovers and stuff like that. That's what a lot of black women will say is the reason why some of these black men are wanting to go overseas. And so I'm going to go back to the comment that I was about to make. Some of y'all have never dealt with women of other cultures, apparently. You know, either in your workplace, or you've been to their house, you've been friends with them or whatever.
So let me say this real fast. My mom is obviously not from the United States, so I was raised by a woman from another culture, right? And the main thing, I'm going to tell you the main thing. I'm going to tell y'all right now. It ain't got nothing to do with being no pushover. It's about knowing your place and embracing your place. Here in America, women here, they don't want to be, they want to be a woman and be like the woman of the house where it's convenient. But when it come to you being the man of the house, no, that shit is up for debate. You know what I mean? It's up for argument. It's up for, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, they want to joust and spar with your ass. Ho, this ain't American Gladiator. Like, I ain't finna go through the gauntlet just to tell your ass something you need to know. And then when you tell me something, you was, I'm all ears, honey. Oh, is that what you, oh, that's what you need? Like, no, I'm supposed to be attentive. You know what I'm saying? My nerves and emotions is supposed to be frayed and open at the end, like to the point where you sniffle around. What's that, honey? You know what I'm saying? But when it come to me and shit, yo ass walk in the room and Plan B start playing. Burn out. My pussy is the most medicine you ever eat. Like, nah, it ain't finna work like that. I'm not finna go through all that shit. You know what I'm saying? When it ain't necessary. It's a woman out there, and believe it or not, it's a woman out there who ain't said what she said and ain't shit, period. And your name ain't Pooh to her or none of that bullshit. And she really got her own personality. And she really want to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think she ain't out there because they won't show her to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that's her. You know what I'm saying? That's what we looking for and shit. These girls, they talking about, you know what we say to them? What do we say to them? So, yeah, it's crazy, man. It ain't no she's a pushover. It's just she know her role and embrace it. And I'm going to say one more thing, and this for the women. When you doing your role impeccably as a woman, and I done been in this situation before and shit, man. You know, shout out to man, one of my best, you know, relationships I was in and shit, man. You know, my ex Summer Rae and shit. Like, when you got the type of woman that'll do anything for you and only do what the fuck they supposed to do, it make you want to do what the fuck you supposed to do. That put pressure. That right there put pressure on you, because it ain't no points where you find her making you mad or doing this or doing that to where you gotta be like, oh, see, and that's why I do this. Or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, bitch tripping. Let me call this bitch up because that bitch. Nah, when she be on point, I'm talking about, I could tell her ass I want a Chicago style hot dog. She would be like, do you want it from, you know, the Chicago place, or do you want me to drive to Chicago and get it from MacWorld Street? And she would do that shit. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't never had a woman like that, then you ain't never been under no real pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's the real pressure. When you got a woman that'll really do anything for your ass, that love, like me and my nigga too like to say, that love your dirty draws. You know what I'm saying? That's pressure, nigga. Like this what? I said what I said. Nigga better do something. Nigga don't pay my bills. Nigga can't tell me nothing. That ain't pressure. That's picking on a nigga with low self-esteem and mama issues and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Who ain't had a daddy around to tell you, son, when the hoe get like that, you supposed to tell that bitch, it's time for you to go. You know what you're supposed to say? and you ain't had your daddy to tell you. Now your Uncle Mac telling you that's what you supposed to do. Stop letting these hoes run over y'all, man. Let's go.
Those women will get with you. You understand? Most of them are not little timid little, yes, blah, blah, blah. They will tell you about yourself. I'm talking about the husband. They will tell that husband about himself.
The women ain't no pushovers from other cultures. They just, if you slipping, like I said, they doing so much for you. You know, they gonna tell you and shit. They ain't gonna bite their tongue, like they ain't gonna, and you know that they telling you. It's different when you know somebody telling you some shit to criticize you as to try to tear you down and shit and try to, you know, keep you where they want you emotionally. And it's different when somebody telling you something because they really, you know, this motherfucker love you and they really want y'all situation to work. And they like, baby, this ain't working, that ain't working. You gonna listen, like, all right, you might get mad for a second as a man, you know what I'm saying? But you gonna get to thinking, you know what? She said that shit, it pissed me off, but when I think about it, she right. And she ain't never did shit to try to purposely piss me off. So let me put my motherfucking big boy drawers on and accept that shit and see what I could do about it. Cause nah, ain't nobody perfect, man. But you know, when you find somebody that accept your flaws and is willing to work with them, shit, you got you a winner right there. You know, if you looking for somebody flawless, you know, you pretty much fucked out here. So pick and choose, but be wise. Let's go.
Here's the difference. As my friend who said that she would send her son, you know, she would go back to her country to get her husband. She told me, and I wasn't married at this time, but she knew my mouth. And
this part was interesting.
Me, you know, if you need to talk to your husband, you know, about it.
Oh, a little background what she said, because I think I might have skipped over it in the beginning of the video. She said she had a friend who basically said that who was from overseas, and she had a son that's here in America. Like a situation kind of like with my mom. My mom is from Kenya, and then I was born here. But she said when her son becomes of marriageable age, she's going back overseas to find a wife for him. She's not, she said, hell, you know what she said? What did she say to finding him a wife here, y'all? What did she say? She like, no, I'm going back over there to get him a wife. And she basically speaking on that right now, like I guess how she understood the assignment and everything and ain't really take it personal. Let's go.
About an issue or whatever. She said you pull him aside in private. You know, about an issue or whatever. You know, if you need to talk to your husband, you know, about an issue or whatever, she said you pull him aside in private. And so those women overseas, they got some mouths on them too. They just pick their battles. But see, it's a little bit more than just picking their battles. There are also other positives, that's not the word that I want to use, but there are also other positives that will make a man want to pursue some of those women overseas. And, you know, again, one of those reasons will be because, you know, they do know their role. They do know, you know, that their role is to be a helpmeet or helpmate to a husband. Not necessarily to be his equal or to go toe-to-toe with him like a sparring partner, which that's what a lot of American women do. And
so I'm gonna kind of leave it off right there because, you know, she pretty much got to the bulk of the issue, and she speaking on, you know, what I really wanted to bring to y'all attention like that. A lot of people, a lot of guys that get their passports and they go overseas. They not going over there to party. They not going over there to get away. I hear a lot of women when they talk about traveling, they talk about this vacation sex and I could do this and do that. It's like, man, you just basically going out of town to do some lightweight hoeing or do some of the slimy stuff you want to do back home but can't really do, so you just go do it out of town. When you hear about a woman getting flued out and all that, man, that shit be for sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't be like, oh, man, I'm flying this hoe out because she a scholar and a lady, and I just, you know, we gonna sit up and have a conversation over tea and crumpets and shit. It'd be like, man, I'm flying her out here because she just got her BBL done. And yeah, I'm finna bust her BBL open and shit. And speaking of that, that brings me to my next topic, man. So first of all, I want to say, let me go back over to my guy. I gotta give y'all the channel again one time. We gotta do it the right way. Oops, not that. Not that. All right, there go my boy. Oh, why is my Zoom doing that? That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna check it out. Don't worry about it, y'all. My Zoom is tripping. But I was trying to show y'all Average Man Unplugged is the name of the podcast. Let me check something out real quick on my stream deck. Do y'all want me to run Zoom it again or no? Okay, the Zoom is working. Y'all not gonna let me zoom in? That's whack. Let me see if I do it manually. Control. Y'all is on. They got my hotkey switched around. I'm gonna show y'all a quick fix real fast. But okay, so Black Woman, Average Man Unplugged is the name of the podcast. Shout out to Average Man Unplugged. The name of the video, if y'all want to look up the rest of it, is the name of the clip is Black Woman Explains Why Black Men Are Getting Passports. So I want to do that right. But I said, nigga after that BBL, see the chick out the BBL, flew them out and all that shit, right? And like I said, that brings me to the next topic, which is the BBLs versus the natural chicks. And, a girl was talking about it. She got on it. We gonna go with that one so y'all can see my face. Nah, but so she got on this shit, right? The BBL, the natural chicks versus the BBL chicks. And for the most part, it's just something funny because I always thought about this, man. That shit look like some old ant booty ass shit, right? Like, who the fuck like that shit, right? But she was explaining it, and to me, the BBL is like a hoe getting her nails done or something. I mean, obviously it look good. It ain't nothing wrong with it. But for me as a man, like, what can I do with that shit? What can I do with your nails being done? You ain't finna do shit but scratch me the hell up. You know what I'm saying? When we're making love, you know what I'm saying? You ain't finna do nothing but scratch me the hell up with them nails. Worst case scenario, you break a lot of them motherfuckers off and you leave them around my room, and then the next, you know what I'm saying, person who come over here and shit, it's like, why is it who nails is all over? Like, so don't nobody like them damn nails, man. Not no dudes. You know what I'm saying? We don't like them damn nails, man. But y'all get them, man. It's something about y'all having y'all nails done, and y'all be like, I want my nails done. I want my nails done. You know what I'm saying? I guess you ain't gonna walk around with just your plain nails God gave you and shit, right? But it's something about it, and it's the same thing with the BBLs. We ain't into that shit. I don't really know no dude. I haven't really met no dude that really like that shit. You know what I'm saying? If girls with flat booties got dudes too, shit, you ain't gotta have a big ass ghetto ass booty to get no dude. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with a girl who ain't got no fat booty and shit. It's different things about a girl that make you like them and shit, right? It's not just never gonna be just the one thing. If you go, anybody that go and they talk like it's just one thing they like about girls, or this girl gotta have this or this girl gotta have that, they just ain't got no experience with women. And that's how you cover that up. The same thing with women. If I need a man, he gotta have this, and that. They just ain't got a lot of experience with men or whatever. Maybe dudes ain't checking for them, so they try to cover it up by making it seem like they got this real high standard. But that's not the truth. Come on, let's deal with reality, people. Come on. But nah, for real though, I'm gonna let her cook. She gonna talk about, and oh yeah, so let me go back for a second and get y'all some first of all, this shit getting on my nerves. So I'm gonna do this one time. Let me go here, go to my downloads, go to Zoom It. All right, Zoom It 64 because I'm running a 64-bit Windows 11. Now I clicked on that. All right, now I leave out of here, right? Now watch what I can do. Now I can zoom in. like I was supposed to be able to the first time. And I can tell y'all the topic of the video is the truth about BBLs versus Natros. But yeah, now I can zoom out. Oh, and I could do this too. I don't like what somebody's saying. I could be like, he's a clown. Put a red nose on him. This the only thing I could really do is a clown face, you know, because all I got is red, so I can't do too much. But yeah, so, but my guy not no clown though. Actually, he got a good show. This the Philip Scott show. And shout out to Philip Scott, man. He got a lot of good content on here that I like. I only use the content creators videos that I actually like. So you're not gonna have me have no bullshit come up in your algorithm, because I've been seeing that, and me and my guy too had another deep ass discussion about that shit. Shout out to the bros, man. You know, I got some of the most intelligent minds in my circle. But we was talking about how we feed the algorithm with our actions. We got on the spinoff of the dead internet theory. But let me not get into that. Let me let this hoe cook about these BBLs. Let's go. Oops.
A stripper or just a regular woman, the way y'all looking, because all y'all trying to look like strippers.
It's not really like that. Like, yeah, on social media, they're getting a lot of attention. Maybe guys are sleeping with them, but nobody's marrying them.
Exactly. Why aren't they marrying them? Because a man feels a certain kind of way about his wife. A man knows that your wife is going to be a reflection of you. So if men see your wife looking like that, they're going to be looking at you like, why he got with her? Because in a man's mind, a woman that look like that been around. That's really what it is. And you looking like a simp at that point, being with her.
Right, like I always think that, like, when you see a dude and he with this chick and she got her all these lashes and, you know, she got this big ass fake booty and all that, nigga, you don't look like no player. Like, what men want that for theyself? Those are the type of hoes you run through because they all aesthetic. You know what I mean? It's all lashes, nails, it's all outside, it's all surface. You don't look like, nobody choose that for their wife. Hey, it's so funny because it's a dude on my Facebook, and he a little dude, right? Like, he a little dude, but he got some muscles, like he a little muscle dude, right? And he probably older than me, but so y'all see what the fuck I got on, right? I got this Foreman Mills ass red shirt on, you know what I'm saying? Red hat that my girlfriend's son made me. You know what I'm saying? My Texas girlfriend's son made me and shit. And just dressed regular and shit. He one of them dudes where, you know, and y'all can take this how y'all want to take it, but like fat girls and little bitty dudes always try to dress as name brand as they can. You know what I mean? So like, he a little bitty dude, so he try and stay fresh and all that shit, right? And for the most part, I was looking at this girl he got with on Facebook, and she one of them BBLs. Like, she looked like some shit out the video. I guess with his image and him being a, you know, it's something about, you always worried about what people, some people always worried about what people think about him. So you could tell he like one of them real image-based people. And he get with the girl, she got the BBL, all that or whatever. I looked at her booty. I'm like, man, that booty look fake as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got the lashes, all that. They taking pictures at the restaurant. And to me, anytime your relationship is on Facebook, you already failed. That's why I might do something. I put something on Facebook, but I kind of keep it kind of head out, right? Cause when you trying to put it out there like that, like, nah, that shit ain't gonna work, bro. Ain't nobody on Facebook happy for your ass. And once you start trying to get that validation off Facebook, listen, that shit ain't gonna go right. But so he be on Facebook with the little chick or whatever, and it's like, yeah, I don't see her putting little dude on there on her page and all that, you know what I'm saying? But also, when you one of them BBL type chicks, you gotta act like you never satisfied with nothing, and you never settling for nothing, right? You ain't getting no BBL to sit your ass down in the house. You already know that shit. Stop playing. So you already know what the vibes is. And so it's like they always at the restaurants, always taking pictures in front of the car and all that. But now, lately, I've been seeing a bunch of sad boy stats from dude and shit. One in particular was sometimes there's a person that you will do anything for and you'll give them the world and they still secretly talk about you behind your back or despise you or something. I'm thinking like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. You let a bitch ruin your life because she got a BBL. Oh, and it's crazy because a lot of y'all, I asked that dumbass question, right? It sounds stupid. I asked in one of my earlier podcasts, like, would you let a bitch ruin your life if she got a BBL? And the question for some of y'all is yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that big ass fake booty and shit, and y'all think about what it's gonna do for your image, or y'all missed the assignment about why other dudes like that or is looking at that. You be thinking, man, I'm gonna have what all the other dudes want, man. You got what all the other dudes want to pump and dump, my nigga. They want to bust that BBL open, nigga, and leave it on the side of the road. They trying to crack that BBL, nigga. Fuck you talking about? They ain't trying to wipe this hoe. It's like Kanye with Kim Kardashian. Like, he missed the point of why dudes wanted her. She put herself out there. She's attention seeking. She's saying basically, she throwing it like, come try me out. These hoes getting these big ass fake booties. They ain't getting these booties for no utility. They ain't finna go. You ain't finna see them jogging. You ain't finna see them hoes doing nothing. You ain't even in the gym. All you gonna see them doing is squats. You ain't even finna see them doing no real exercising. But anyway, let her cook on these BBLs. Let's go.
As a beautician, I can tell you what my clientele looks like. All of my clients with the natural bodies, the tiny women, and even women that are overweight, all of those clients are engaged or married. My clients who are curvy, got the BBL body, those are the ones that are single and struggling for a healthy, good relationship. So,
Hey, for this nigga get started, right? Like, yeah, you see what she said, yeah. And they struggling because don't know man want that, man. Ain't no man in it for that. It's only so much a woman body gonna do for you, right? And if her body not even real, then it's like, what is she really gonna do for you? And she not getting that fake body in order to try to really assist you in the endeavors of a wife. Let's go.
And they can't get one. You hearing it from a woman that deal with women every day?
don't let social media fool you. You was pulling men with the body that you had before the BBL era happened, and you still will be. Like, get out your feelings. It's not.
Yes, women been getting men for thousands upon thousands of years before.
I like a fat bitch. You come, look, I really don't got no type like that. My type is, man, I do got three types. I got three types: ready, willing, and able. Them my three types right there, goddamn it. She got this, she got. Nah, we gonna evaluate what she really got. We gonna see what she really got. You know what I mean? I don't know what she got yet. She look all right on the surface. I don't know how much prep time it took her for this. This could have been a 20-minute job or a 2-hour job it took her to look like this. We gonna see what she got. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no preference. Ready, willing, and able. God damn it, let's go.
For the invention of plastic surgery. She's 100% right.
Not as deep as you think that it is. Like, men not that crazy over BBLs how you think that they are. Y'all, the women are crazy over the BBLs.
There you go. Right what she just said. The women is crazy over the BBLs.
And that's the thing, right? And I'm gonna go right there from that, because I feel like women put a lot of that pressure on other women. That pressure don't be coming from us. A dude could have a preference just like a guy have his preference. A girl could be like, oh man, you see my ass, I'm black as shit. I'm damn near the color of my damn shirt, right? So a girl could be like, oh, I like light-skinned dudes. Nigga, you think I'm finna go out and bleach myself and shit? And let's just say niggas black ass niggas like me start bleaching theyself. And I start running around bleaching myself. Fuck it, let's say I took it a step further. Bleach myself through a blind wig on and shit. And hoes was rocking with that shit. Or a bitch accepted it, right? It's gonna take for another man to look at me and be like, oh, I want that acceptance he got. It ain't gonna be like, oh man, now I gotta do it because all women like that now or something like, nah, I don't know. Women won't know. Bleached up ass nigga, man, you know what I'm saying? And no shit like that. But if you felt like, man, I gotta keep up, and that tend to be women mentality. They tend to get told more that they do themselves a service more by conforming than by thinking for themselves. So they try and get them little kits where they all look alike, the little baby hair eyelash kit, you know what I'm saying, and all that. It is what it is, man, but she speaks the truth though. Man ain't really on that like that. We not the ones that's really putting the pressure on you to, you know, get all that stuff. A lot of times we like what we chose. We like our choice. Shit, nigga be having that raggedy ass hoodie that he wear that you be sick of him seeing it in it. And I got shit that I wear that my mama and them criticize me. They sick of seeing me wearing it. They like, Sean, why do you I'm gonna buy this. They don't understand, man. I really like this shirt. It means something to me. A girl you like, she is your raggedy hoodie. She is your favorite hoodie. You like this raggedy ass hoe. You see a lot of rappers that's married and that been successfully married for 35 years. And you might see them with some video girls and all that, but you'll see they been with their wife like Snoop or somebody like that, or like Ice Cube or somebody. See, they been with their wife for years. You know what I'm saying? Years. She's your raggedy hoodie. You know what I'm saying? She might not be nothing to everybody else, but she's something to you. You know what I mean? And that's what you want to be. That's my advice to y'all females, you know what I'm saying? To y'all women. I hate to use the word females and shit like y'all just a species. But shout to y'all women, man. And that's my advice to y'all. You want to be his raggedy hoodie that he love, not his shiny new toy that he gonna get sick of and want another shiny new toy. You know, if your thing is that you new and shiny and not your utility, then once you not new no more, shit, motherfucker get sick of you and throw you aside like, you know what I'm saying, the little dude off Toy Story. But if he feel like he got some sentimental value attached to you when your ass start to looking like, you know what I'm saying, Monique off the Parkers and shit, you know. Not the Monique now, because Monique now actually lost some weight and is looking a little better than when she was younger. But I'm talking about big neck Monique. When you get to looking like that, he gonna stick with you till you look like little Monique. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, be his hoodie, not his shiny new toy. Remember that. And when y'all quote that and when you take that and use that in y'all future podcasts and all that, just remember you heard it from a wise man named Dr. Mac. Just quote me. Just be like, a wise man named Dr. Mac once said you want to be a man's raggedy hoodie, not his shiny new toy. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, speaking of shiny new toys and old ass hoodies and stuff like that, man, look, they treating Donald Trump like yesterday's news in his own party because everybody, you had all these quote unquote Trump Republicans, and I'm gonna end it on the political note because I could really give a shit less about Donald Trump, but I gotta keep my people informed on what's important, right? And my haters too. Oh, and speaking of that, hit that like button, man. Get them likes up. I don't ask for much. I got my Cash App on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Right there. And I ain't asking nobody to send me no money, even though it's greatly appreciated and it look good for the algorithm, me generating some income. You know what I'm saying? It helps out the channel. But get them likes up. That's all I need is a like, man. That's the least you could do. When you come in my house, don't just walk past me, look me up and down from my head to my feet. You know what I'm saying? Go in my closet, you know, try on the clothes you like and all that, take them off, go get some food out the refrigerator and just slam the door on the refrigerator and knock over the mayonnaise inside of it and just leave. Come in, say something, wipe your feet, you know what I'm saying? Take your shoes off, hit the like button, you know, as soon as you come in this joint. But, yeah, so Trump lost the midterm elections and they treating his ass like yesterday's news. And not only that, but it's a lot of things that he doing that they really don't want him to do, and it's not good for the party. And so what they really trying to do is they want him to get indicted, because they don't want to flat out say like, nah, we not fucking with you, Trump. We not going up against, we against you, and we not fucking with you, because his base, he don't got no political power, but he got a crazy cult fan base, and they scared of that shit, right? Them motherfuckers are cowards, dude. So even though they will let him keep making problems, and they themselves individually trying to avoid having to deal with him. We at 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go about 5 more minutes. So I'm gonna let my homeboy, one of my favorite channels, another one I like, nice independent news channel, Ring of Fire, Fair and Balanced. Let me see if I can go out and show y'all. Ring of Fire, Fair and Balanced. That's the name of his name is Fair and Childs, and the channel is Fair and Balanced. And Republicans now praying that Trump gets indicted is the name of the clip I'm finna run for y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna let my man cook, and yeah, let's get into it. Let's go.
According to a new report from the Daily Beast, some Republicans out there apparently think that maybe it's best for the party if Donald Trump does get indicted. And here's the fun part. According to the story, they don't even care what he gets indicted for. Like, they don't care which one it is, just at least one of these investigations needs to take this man down. Whether it's the Manhattan investigation that is still
They like, please somebody get dude, man. Like, please, so we don't gotta alienate the base and we can get him out the way, because he is not going away. I want to see Donald Trump weaponize his base against the Republican Party before he go. I ain't even gonna lie. Let's go.
technically ongoing. Maybe it's the fake elector scheme. Maybe it's the document case. Maybe it's the special grand jury over in Georgia. They don't care which one. They just want one of them to take Donald Trump out of the 2024 presidential race. And here's what's interesting to me. All right, okay, the Daily Beast runs with this story, and honestly, I don't doubt it. But what does kind of throw up a little bit of a red flag for me is the fact that this is only speculation. They did speak to several conservative lawyers, and here is what some of them had to say. According to retired federal prosecutor Thomas Baer, he thinks that if he is running for president, this will cause prosecutors to drop their cases or think twice because it would be interpreted as political, a reaction to his running. The answer is no. They will not hold back. Now, that, of course, is one.
And that's what his party know. His party know he is just, and remember I talked about this with y'all. They know that he's running for this office to try to slow down criminal investigations. He don't give a shit about being president. Donald Trump old as shit. He old, he petty, he uneducated. You know what I'm saying? He senile. He bragged about passing a MOCA, which is a basic assessment of your faculties for somebody that's senile. He said it was a very, very hard test. He was bragging about, somebody bragging about passing the competency test is incompetent. I'm just gonna say it. So he's slipping, and they know it, but his base, though, he's a charismatic liar. His base, they cannot get around his base. And so they like, please indict Donald Trump. Farron said they don't care what it's for. They just get him on something, and that's the energy in the air, and that's what's so funny about this shit. Remember what I'm telling y'all right now, because he getting indicted for sure. So we gonna see the first indictment of a president. And we gonna get to see it in our lifetime. Shout out to us. But just remember what I'm telling you right now, because shit gonna get real interesting. And not only that, but it's still some people that he has shielding some of the information and shielding some of his actions. The real dirt is gonna come out once they start looking at, and mark my words, you heard it here first. You heard it here first on MacWorld Live. You're going to hear about something called the Trump Hotel, D.C. You ain't hearing nothing about it now. You're hearing about this. You're hearing about that. But wait till you start when he get indicted and you start to hear about the Trump Hotel, D.C. Wait till you hear about what was going on at that motherfucker. And I've been keeping up with it myself, but it's like, I be like, hold on. wait, that's the missing link. But I ain't the one to say some of this shit because I don't want no dude showing up at my door. You know what I'm saying? If I could see it, somebody else see it, and whoever else see it need to do their job. Cause I got a podcast to do. Damn it, I ain't trying to be at a CIA black site because they figure I know too much. You know what I mean? But shit, real out here, man. They really want this man to get indicted, and so they ain't got to deal with him. All right, so it's a little more to it, a little more nuance to it, but I'm gonna leave it right there for y'all, man. I appreciate everybody checking out the show today. Kay said she like her, she had to do some work. It's all right, baby. We done made it through the show, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Don't worry about it, Kiara. You know you gonna have to come on here live again one of these days, so it's all good. But we got another one in the books, another one. Shout out to all my moderators, man. It's always a good day when all y'all show up. Cuz showed up and shit. You know, always a good day, man, when I know the people I love is supporting me and checking on me and shit like that. So shout out to y'all, man. Don't forget to hit them like buttons to all the new viewers. Don't forget to subscribe and check that bell notification so you can get informed when I drop new content on the channel. And other than that, man, y'all enjoy y'all Tuesday. It's buy one get one Tuesday on the real wings, not them nasty ass boneless wings. So enjoy y'all some wings, man. It snowed earlier. Be safe out here driving, especially if you're on the east side, because they don't shovel the east side if you're on the east side of Milwaukee. You know, shout out to the city too, man. Shout out to the Bucks doing big things. All I'm hearing about is Giannis being the greatest player in the world right now. So, and it ain't too much of a debate about it. That's what I'm hearing about. So, man, shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. And other than that, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, I love y'all, and later. Oh shit, later.